June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. It's a time dedicated to highlighting, reducing stigma, and supporting the millions of people living with it and other dementias.
Zeroing in more, 1 in 5 women will develop Alzheimer's, and more than 12 million American women are either living with it or caring for someone who has it. That's according to the Alzheimer's Association. Joining us now, live over Zoom today, is Heming Willis, advocate and founder of Make Time Wellness. It's a brand that supports women's brain health. Emma, thank you so much for being here. Talk to us a little bit about your journey and how you even got involved in this type of research.
Yeah, so we have this wellness company. And, for me, it started with, just feeling really foggy. And I went to my doctor, I told him my concerns, and I was quickly dismissed, saying that I had mommy brain and don't worry, it's going to come back. And I left and just didn't feel that was adequate enough. And I sought after a brain health specialist who introduced me to this idea of brain health and what that actually looks like. And through lifestyle change and a fistful of vitamins multiple times a day, I really started to feel a difference. But I knew that we needed something simpler, something a little bit easier. And that's why Make Time Wellness was created.
Before we get into a little bit more of that, we gave some statistics as we began the segment, but share with us a little bit about the risk of dementia, of Alzheimer's. Just this month, a very good friend of mine who's an anchor in New York announced that he had early symptoms of Alzheimer's and that he was stepping down. This touches so many people across the country. What should we be looking for?
I mean, this is so many of our stories, unfortunately. What I've heard is that by the year 2030 is that, by 2040, the dementia cases are going to triple. And what I've learned is that 1 in 5 women will develop Alzheimer's versus 1 in 10 men. So it's really important. And there are actionable things that we can absolutely do today to support our brain health tomorrow.
Let me ask you why women's health, specifically women's brain health, deserves more attention than it's gotten in years past.
I mean, we are just so much more at risk. And we know that through all the different chapters of our life, after, we deliver our children and go through menopause, our estrogen starts to dip. We do live longer than men, but, we are not educated enough about brain health. But what we know now is that we can reduce cases by 45% by implementing a healthier brain health lifestyle, supplementing, making sure that we're resting, getting, proper nutrition, being socially connected, being in real life. I know I'm here with you over Zoom, but, being in person and connecting with your community and your friends is really important for our brain health.
So that trip to the doctor spurred you into action. You're co-creator of Make Time Wellness. Talk to us about the vision behind that.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like we design these products for busy women. These are easy, accessible products to take. We're now on the shelves of Target, which is so wonderful because we are, bringing that brain health conversation, to make it accessible, to be visible to people as they're walking down the aisle, because we want to get the world talking seriously about women's brain health. We donate 5% of proceeds to Hilarity for Charity. And I also just recently started the Emma and Bruce Willis Fund, which, talks about frontotemporal dementia and raising awareness and to hopefully find a cure and an end to that.
And so many have been following your family story. Would you mind giving an update on how you guys are doing?
I appreciate you asking. We are doing the best we can with a really difficult diagnosis.
All right. Emma, thank you so much. It's an important topic to get people thinking about. And now we know there are products and you've started this initiative. We appreciate you coming on and talking to us today. And again, best of luck to your whole family.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.